triumph in the trap.
This is for the dollar.
Do you believe in miracles?
Ay, I play chess, but only in 4D. I'm by myself, but they think I'm 4D. When they see me online, they think they know me. Go ahead, like and subscribe, you gotta show me. I applied pressure and they tried to reject it. Clearly ain't see I was a diamond, so they didn't accept it. Told me I was a failure, so I said F it. Might even start my own school and teach them a lesson. Yeah, I'ma call it South Harmon. Fly down south and get the South poppin'. One day I'ma give you a walkthrough and introduce you to this warp tool. I know you lost, that's just dynasty talk. Cause you can't start no franchise without no dynasty chart. I took a break from the game, they throw my dynasty stop. Till I came back like Wembanyama, I feel like Coach Pop. I can't say that I'm the GOAT, cause you ain't gonna agree. But if I own my own farm, I can make the GOAT. Me, the ladies love the beard and they used to love the goatee. That's when I was a lamb, burning music on CDs. I wasn't born in 88, December 87, that was 16 days away. Might fly to Dallas, why not? I just got paid today. When I land this dirt statue, I came to fade away. Check the timeline for the stories and the play-by-play. My life a Patreon link, you gotta pay to play. I work 16 hours, boy, that's an 8 and 8. X Factor like Dez Bryant, my boy 88. Why dream light when you living like a heavyweight? This ain't a 1 week thing, we grind like every day. They know my destination, Devi, like I hang with Ray. If they ain't know my name, I bet they know my name today. Treat this mic like an ATM, let's make a trade today. Drop this on Fizzle Friday, cause that's my favorite day. And I'm gon' do it my way, cause that's my favorite way. They tried to put me on the shelf like I'm layaway. Told me it ain't no way, so I made a way. Welcome to South Harmon, I'm glad you here today. Welcome to South Harmon, I'm glad you here today. I'm glad you here today. Welcome to South Harmon, I'm glad you here today. I'm glad you here today. Hit that Patreon link if you here to stay, Treat this mic like an ATM, let's make a trade today.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to America's Game, episode number 4. I am your host, Eric Vanek, and you can find me on Twitter at Eric Vanek NFL. And as always, this time I'm joined with Mike and Adam, both of 4D Chess. What's going on, guys?
What's up, E? How you doing?
What up? Let's get it, man. America's Game. This time we got a special one for him.
Yeah, we're doing a live Underdog draft for the Best Ball Mania 4 for episode 4, so I figured that was good. I'm drafting from the 12 spot. Are you the 2 spot, Adam?
I am the 6 spot.
6 spot, okay.
Yeah. So let me zoom
15,
this
okay.
in. Yep.
So we're kind of close, not too far apart, but we're just getting started now.
And I'm out here in Iowa not being able to participate.
Yeah, that's, it's an Iowa problem.
Yeah, so I figured we just talk about our picks as we're going through here and just have fun, sit back, relax.
Adam's up here shortly. You got a game plan,
What do you
buddy?
think, man?
What do you think?
I got the America's Game plan. I'm going to seek the counsel of 2 fine, strapping young gentlemen that are going to help me at the 6 spot, I think.
I'm impartial. Eric's trying to kick your ass. You're trying to kick his ass.
Well, I figure
I'm
we got 2
trying
shots to win a whole bunch of money, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to win some fucking money, man.
All right, Kelsey went off the board, so that's going to make my decision pretty easy. I'm taking either one of Hill or Cup personally. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's probably where I go. These
Mike?
people eat up wide receivers like nothing.
Reek all day for me.
He's gone now.
Shit.
I personally take. What do you think, Mike? You want running back, don't you?
No. I want wide receiver. I'd be Diggs or AJ Brown personally over Cup. But
Really?
Cup's
I think
fine.
I'm taking Cup, but what do you think, Eric?
I think Cup, but I can see the argument for Diggs and AJ Brown too. But I think I'd go Cup.
Okay.
No
Yeah,
biscuit,
I think
no
the
biscuit.
Yeah, the risk. See, the risk is that Cup is either him or Stafford are hurt, right, and that you don't have the same idea. But to me, I'm trying to win a tournament with a bunch of money, and if Cooper Kupp is healthy, and so is Stafford. That's the points per game that's highest of all. Personally, that's the reason I took it. So,
and Bijan at the 108 over Eckler.
Ooh, we got Eric here coming up back to back.
Yeah, 2 chances to fuck it up.
What are you thinking? You going wide receiver?
Yeah, I mean, these guys just pounded the running backs there. A.J. Brown went ahead of me, which sucks.
What a sweet setup.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go... I think I'm going to go CD Lamb and Amon-Ra. I think I'm just going to double tap those guys for sure.
I don't see how you don't, man. CD is too easy.
Yeah, and I love Amon-Ra this year. I think Amon-Ra is going to have a big time year. Yeah, so I'm down for that.
Those would have been my 2 right there. Like, no question about it. I wasn't thinking about Devontae. I wasn't thinking about Garrett Wilson. Like,
I love Garrett Wilson, but I ain't passing Amon-Ra for him. So
sure as hell can't pass CD Lamb up right there.
No, I like Garrett Wilson as much as anybody, but I'm not taking him over either one of Amon-Ra or CD for sure.
Oh shit, Adam coming back.
Yeah, I would say, man, if Tony Pollard made it back to you, I think that's a smash.
Well, he would be the easy one for me. My heart tells me there's no way he makes it another 2, but you never know. You never know, right?
Right.
I mean,
Derrick Henry's not another bad one.
It's half PPR, baby. Derrick Henry staring you in the face.
Yeah, that too. Ooh, wow.
Gibbs
Gibbs at 205.
Mike.
Aggressive.
What do you think, buddy?
Aggressive. Not my style, but good for that guy.
Adam might have a gift fall into his lap. He's guaranteed Pollard or Henry.
Give me Pollard, baby.
Pollard went.
I think it's Henry for me. I could make a case for Olave, but it's half PPR. What do you guys think?
I think I'm going Henry. Yeah. Because I'm trying
We're
to win
going with the
tournament.
old crusty guys, man. Let's go Cooper Kupp and let's go Derrick Henry. Let's ride these guys one more year, you know?
Yeah. Because I want the monster upside, man. Henry had like 1,500 yards last year and missed, a couple games, a month?
Right, exactly. Yep.
And they didn't have DeAndre Hopkins, to take a little pressure off of that passing game. So,
yeah.
The only thing that worries me is that
Ryan Tannehill was
offensive
fucked
line
up most of the year too, right? He had that ankle.
Yeah.
Yep.
That offensive line is poopy too.
Yeah.
That's another scary part, but
not as bad as the Miami Dolphins line I saw on TikTok today. It was like fire them all. As soon as Tua got the snap, there was 4 dudes in the backfield. What the hell?
Geez.
Horrendous.
So Mahomes went at the 208. I think that guy got pissed because he got sniped on Mahomes' Kelsey stack. Yeah, he was pissed because he was scrambling. He went for Jalen Hurts.
Poor fella.
What are you thinking, E? I mean, I know it's still a little ways for you, but
well, you're gonna pick before him.
I know. I'm thinking sniper,
I kind of have to just see who falls to me, really, at this point. Like I said, the receivers get eaten up so fast in this draft. And you could get a pretty decent running back still at, in round 5. So I'm kind of maybe looking that way. It just depends on who's there.
Speaking of TikToks, I watched DK Metcalf have like a 75-inch vertical, too. It's pretty awesome. So,
yeah. What did you think of that? How real was that?
It looked real to me. Real enough.
They did, editing's amazing these days.
That's all talent, baby.
That's like the
so
old...
so is the athleticism of DK Metcalf. It's outrageous.
It's outrageous.
That's like the old Mike Vick commercial when he throws it out of the stadium.
Yeah.
I wish they had more of those nowadays,
You going with Cooper here?
Man, I think so. What do you guys think? T. Higgins and Jonathan Taylor are also talking to me.
I like T. Higgins a lot.
Yeah, Higgins, Metcalf, Ramondre.
I didn't even start T because I just assumed he wouldn't make it, but
he might not.
I only got one pick. I mean,
the JT one's always interesting. Like, how far does he fall? How far are people? How scared are they?
They're scared.
Nope.
There's Taylor. Well,
you don't have to worry about it.
I think I'm taking T. What do you guys think? Is it him or Cooper? What do you think, Eric?
I think I would go Higgins or Metcalf before Amari.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe it's just because I'm a Browns fan and I was at training camp and it looks like it's going to be the Amari Cooper show with Deshaun Watson in town, but it's all right. Yeah. I can live my fandom through plenty of other dynasty leagues that I have plenty of Amari Cooper, man. I'll be fine. I also got a shit ton of T. Higgins though. Let's not act like I'm out here, slandering T. That's not me either.
I love this cycle of hope for Browns fans. I think it's so great.
Listen, I'm talking from an offensive perspective. The defense and how good this team is, I'm not doing the over, team win, none of that. I'm just offense, man. Throw the ball.
Brees going 3. Yeah, usually he's been falling a little bit.
Not to this guy.
Not till you
Snuck
watched
in.
him on Hard Knocks last night. Oh my goodness, he
Right.
looked good.
Who watched that cut and he was like, all
Yeah.
right, I'm in.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I said. Exactly.
I'm in.
Man, I'm up here. Man, I'd love it if Ramondre fell into my lap. Keenan Allen, no
might get
thanks.
Ramondre might fall into Eric's lap. I think we could call that the title of the show.
Oh, you mother. Damn it. So Ramondre went. Now I'm up.
What are you looking at here, Eric? Talk to the people,
I'm
man.
looking
America's
at-
game needs to
I
know.
think I'm looking at Mixon. I do like Cooper, and I don't have too much Cooper in these drafts, so I think Cooper is definitely going to be one of the picks.
Smart.
Make that.
Kill my
then, yeah, I'm going to go with Joe Mixon. Just talking with Scott Connor and looking at some of the listening to some of the Bengals stuff that he's been listening to. That Chase Brown looks like absolute dog shit, and he's like the RB4 right now on that team.
Shit, I can't name 4 running backs on that team. I got
Well, yeah,
3.
they're going to have Travion and Evans ahead of him. So Mixon is going to get every single touch he can handle this year. So
Baby.
I'm gonna go for it. And that offensive line's improved a little bit. So
Adam coming back up here. He's got the awesome Derrick Henry start. T. Higgins.
and Cup, yeah,
Cooper Cup.
Deontay. Wow, that's a reach.
I'm thinking. I'm kind of thinking Najee Harris here, y'all. What do you talk to me?
I'm in. Say less.
I really like Najee this year. I think he's set up for a good year. That offense looks much improved. I think the offensive line's much improved.
Pickett looks a lot better so far, man. I know it's preseason and all this, but Pickett looks like he's ready to take a little bit of a step
Yes.
forward. I'm not gonna get crazy, but
We were gushing over him last night when I was guesting on Seth's show.
I saw that. I was you got somebody out on the drinking game over it too, I believe, right?
Right. Got somebody out.
And I think there's
Najee
enough
for
wide
me.
receivers that could come back to you. So
That's
I'd
kind
be
of what
fine with
where
Najee.
I'm leaning, doing that. And I also like there's receivers I like here, but there's no one that's screaming at me like you have to have them relative to what's left.
Right. The one that kind of did for me was Watson, just because he has that major upside.
Okay,
But I can't blame you for taking Najee there.
I'll be
So,
honest,
I
man.
like
I'm kind of on
Drizzy's
record.
I think Drizzy's got it as soon as Trey Lance gets traded there. Like, I think as soon as that happens, right, in the next few
could.
days. Come on. I'm going to speak it into existence.
I love this.
Trey
And
Lance to
Watson's the
Falcons.
very next pick.
I'm kind of on record not buying into the Green Bay offense this year as a whole because I'm very worried about Jordan Love. The one piece it would be Watson at receiver, and then it would be more so I'm more interested in Aaron Jones. I think because they have a young quarterback, Aaron Jones is going to get a guaranteed workload. So
Right.
I do think I'm interested in Jones still.
Okay.
That the last preseason game they had a couple A.J. Dillon runs that I was like, am I going to do this again? No, I
yeah.
can't do this
Yes,
A.J.
you are.
Dillon shit again.
Yes,
Can
you
I?
are. Oh, you will.
I can't possibly do the A.J. Dillon thing again.
I think you can.
Oh,
I think
man.
you can.
We got Adam up
goes
next in 6 picks,
Hawkinson.
5 picks now.
Yeah. There goes Hawk. So we're back at the turn now. He goes Hawkinson and Herbert.
So I got 4 in front of me. Ayuk is
4 or 5.
Ayuk.
Yeah, I
is screaming at
love
me,
me
man.
some Ayuk this year. Yeah.
Ayuk and Aaron Jones are the two I'd prefer the most. Obviously, I
Sam
wouldn't be mad
Darnold.
about Drake London.
Sam Darnold's going to target Ayuk so much.
What do you guys think about that George Pickens at 5-2 over the receivers that are left?
Jesus.
I like it for me.
Until Ayuk went.
Yeah, I just hope that it's not Drake London and then Aaron Jones. That would be a real kick in the. Oh, nice, Kenneth Walker. Okay,
I like Walker too.
I'll take either one of these guys, man. Drake London or Aaron Jones to me here. I like it quite a bit. Are you guys thinking anyone ahead of Drake London at receiver that's on the board currently?
Nah, I'd have Drake.
Okay.
Drake and Aaron Jones are my top 2 left for each position, so I'm with you on that. Darren Waller.
Oh, now you got a choice to make.
Sheesh, I was not
The running
expecting
back or
this.
the wide receiver.
Yeah, and you got 2 running backs, 2 receivers. I think I personally would go wide receiver, just the way I know these people draft.
I'm thinking
Russell
London.
Fall.
What do you think?
I'm with Drizzy, just because
Yeah.
wide receivers get really disgusting really fast.
And I feel like now it's almost like they're forcing me to have a chance to really win this money. So shit, Mike, let's get it. Eric, what do you think, buddy?
$3 million in the bank, buddy.
That'd be nice for any of us.
Go right to the South Harmon Slush Fund.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get Eric a whole new setup with the South Harmon little shithead in the background. We'll do all kinds of stuff, man.
You thought we spent money at
Shit,
the
you can
expo
buy me
last
a
year.
brand new Corvette, and I'll drive around with a sticker on it. Quentin Johnston at 5'8".
Whoa,
Holy
what?
moly.
Boy, people are shooting their shot.
Is that the dude who took Herbert earlier? No.
No, that was the one. It was the 412 guy that took Herbert.
So he's just like,
Oh, he's out here reaching. Deontay was his last pick.
Yeah, that was
Good Lord.
Deontay was like 10 picks too early.
Is there a way to see like this guy's drafting in this one? Let's fire this up.
Right.
NOU. No to you.
Aaron Jones, Justin Fields.
All right, one pick away, Eric. Talk to America's Game, man. What do you think?
Man, I'm looking at. I might go for Madison one. Okay, I think I'm gonna pass over the running backs. I think I'm looking at a receiver, and I think I'm gonna take Kittle because he's the last, not the last upside tight end, but he's the last one that could have some big weeks.
Okay.
I think. I mean, there's Pitts, but that's inconsistent. Goddard.
Nah.
I don't know.
If you're doing the tight end thing, it's Kittle for me.
Yeah,
for sure. Easy.
So then that limits me to maybe take only one tight end later, and then receiver. Do I go with Nuke or do I go with Godwin? Those are what I'm looking at.
I wouldn't.
I like Hollywood Brown here too. Just
So
because
do
of
I.
the
Well, that's
fucking
awful for us to say that on
I
this.
know.
Yeah,
It's either
I think
him
I'm
or
gonna
it's
go-
Godwin.
I think I'm going to go Godwin just because Russell
hoping.
Gage is out for the year, so it's just Evans and Godwin. Those guys should get 150 targets each.
Well, I was gonna say, man,
And
with
Pander.
Baker's trying to find that 12 million, so he may have to try to really get some incentives. Chris Godwin would be a good guy to try to do that with.
Right. I don't know. I just don't know how to feel about Hopkins with Tennessee yet.
I do. Not very good.
Not
Kind of
very
like
good?
shit,
Okay.
you know.
Okay. He might
I'm
fall
not.
into your lap
I was so
here.
excited. I was so excited for Nuke, and I'm just not at all anymore.
And I know Mike
Tannehill,
mentioned
that
Hollywood. I'm just not big into
Really?
Hollywood. All right. No.
Okay. Is it because the offense? No Kyler? Where are you at?
The first month or so he's going to have Clayton Tune or Colt McCoy. And then there's not much guys behind him, man.
What are we thinking here, gentlemen? So I'm looking at.
I love me some Damian Pierce now too.
Yeah, Pierce would be a good one. I mean, Mike
Hollywood.
Evans, Hollywood.
Oh, I can get on board with Jahan Dotson too.
What about Cam?
God damn it!
Cam Akers.
Every best ball draft.
No, I don't think I would. You got 2 seconds.
You did it.
You went with Akers. Okay. I just don't
When
like
push comes to
that.
shove, baby, you already know. You already know what it
Fucking
is.
did it.
You better be getting old Matthew Stafford queued up for later.
We will be. Like realistically, would you be surprised? Let me ask you this: would you be surprised to see Cam Akers finish ahead of Damian Pierce this season?
Yeah.
I think I would personally, yeah, just because
Really?
I don't like that offense. Other than the running game offense, meaning they're gonna have to throw a fuck ton this year because that defense is bad.
Yeah, defense was pretty bad last year though, too.
And the offensive line's horrible.
But it's even worse
They
this
were-
year. Like their corners have gotten a lot worse.
For sure. Their
So-
offensive line's basically was no better at the end of the year last year.
Right. And I mean, give it to Akers. He really showed out at the end of the year. He had like 3 or 4 100-yard games.
RB1 overall finish 1 week.
Yeah. Right. So
One
yeah, no, I
specific week.
gotta tip my hat to him on that one.
Son of a bitch.
I'm trying to get him to bite, and he's just laughing.
Tried to
He won't.
bait
He
me.
won't.
Nope.
It's okay.
I've had enough bad news for the day.
Uh-oh.
What?
Well, Shanahan's actually stupid.
Oh,
Gave him some iota of it respect.
are we surprised at all though? Like
That he's that dumb?
no, I mean he's done the shenanigans stuff. He has played games before. Like last year, you got rid of Garoppolo. You're going to give this guy the keys. There's nothing you can do to make it not his room.
Then Garoppolo comes back to him.
He has 2 games. He plays a rain game, gets hurt. I mean, Brock Purdy's story is amazing, but he put him at 3rd this year, which is
nuts.
I don't know. See, here's my thing. I don't know if that is also like I want Brock to have no doubt in his mind that he's my guy, and this is the way to do that. You know, like basically just say there's no competition at you're a quarterback. So I will say, breaking news here on South Harmon. It's not often, but when it happens, it's pretty good stuff. I told you guys at a wedding. What is that, man? Oh, how many months ago? Straight from the horse's mouth, Eric Armstead said what? Brock Purdy's team. I feel like Trey had his chance, man. That's what he said.
Yeah. Well,
You
it's
can take
proven
Matt
true.
Stafford here.
I think so. Nah.
Who are you looking at here, Adam?
Dude, am I crazy to think about Gabe Davis here?
No, not at all.
Mike?
He's at the top of the AVP right now.
Honestly,
Yeah.
to me, it's him or Javante. So you guys talk to me.
Well, it looks like it's Javante then, because Gabe just went ahead of you.
Well, there it is. Easy. What do you think? Is Javante here? Is there anyone else in consideration? I kind of looking a little bit at Dotson.
Yeah, the wide receivers are all kind of the same right now. So if you think Javante's the best, I mean, I have Swift, Connor, Rashad White, James Cook's here.
I've been pleasantly surprised with what I've seen from him in the preseason. He looks like he's moving a lot better than I expected. Now, granted, with this injury, he could absolutely have issues come regular season, but
Right.
pleasantly surprised with how he's moving.
I like the running backs in this range too. They're pretty good. Good for Eric.
I was hoping Kamara was going to fall to me.
Right, Eric's gonna get a nice double tap here on running backs, in my opinion.
I might do something else with a running back.
Like what?
I think I might go with Watson and get Watson and Cooper.
That's a smart guy, man.
And I also might not even go running back and go Watson and Elijah and have the triple stack.
Ooh. Wow. Wait a minute. Hold on. Elijah Moore?
Elijah Moore.
Oh, wow. I like this.
I do have a team earlier. It's in a different tournament that I got Cooper and Joku, Peoples-Jones, and Watson.
All right. You're
Loading up on the
you're
Brownies.
still having a chance here, buddy.
Yeah.
One more pick for the
Let's see.
the
That
Eric Vanek
takes
Browns
me
stack.
on Watson.
Damn.
So that leads me to...
That's now it's a total pivot, right?
Yes, it definitely is.
What do you think? Go double tight end? Go Kyle Pitts or Dallas Goedert now?
Yuck.
Well, I got Kittle
I'm
last round, so...
No, I was kidding.
Okay.
What about Swift? You probably don't want any part of that. Rashad White?
Yeah,
Go all
not
the
after
Bucks?
that stuff. I think I'm going to go Connor because he's my top-rated running back left.
Okay. Yeah, that's smart.
Just because he's going to get the full workload there. And then...
Yep.
I think I'm going to wait on running back one more round, or quarterback one more round. I think I'm going to take the upside here of Sky Moore with Patrick Mahomes.
Ooh. Really? All right.
Yes.
It is
There goes
best ball.
Elijah. So that guy got Watson and Elijah, which is fine. Yeah, I mean, Sky Moore's been sounding like he's going to be the main slot receiver there, so I'm going to go with it.
All right.
People are liking it. And you might be able to get Pitts or Goddard here if you want.
Man, WoRP has warped my mind on just how not relevant tight ends are in this format. Personally, Mike, would you take either one of those guys?
Never in a million years.
Yeah, I don't think I could. I think I could probably make the case for Kittle at certain spots. Not for those two guys personally. For me,
You think I took Kittle too early?
No, if you wanted him, that's where you needed to take him. I'm just saying Kittle is probably the last guy at tight end where I can make the case for him going higher.
Right. Yeah, and him and
These
Purdy
guys,
were
I feel like
having a
you're
nice
chasing
connection.
mediocrity. You know what I mean?
I pass on tight ends unless it's Kelsey or Andrews, and then I just don't give a shit. The rest of them, screw them.
Goes Tua.
I might get behind like a Darren Waller if he,
Later.
fell.
Mhm.
Yeah, fell.
Oh,
far
you
enough.
mother. Bobby Mick, man. I'll never forget that name. Just stole my Swifty.
I mean, Rashad White's still there. That's not a bad one. Dalvin.
Boy.
Whatever
Khalil
running back you
Herbert.
take, though, that'll be your last one if you take it. So
Yeah.
Just
What
keep
about
that
A.J.
in mind.
Dillon?
I think I'd
Frank?
rather have like Rashad White or Khalil
or
Herbert.
Antonio Gibson.
Oh, I fuck. Antonio Gibson's still on the board. Damn.
Rashad White.
I didn't even see him there. Yep. Sitting right there.
Sorry, well, you're done with running back now.
Yeah, we're good. It's
There's
time
no
to
way
press
you
the button on everything else.
Yeah, so let's review our team so far. So I got Mixon and Connor at running back, CeeDee Lamb, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Amari Cooper, Godwin, Sky Moore, and George Kittle so far. What about you, Adam?
Yep. So I'm looking at robust running back. It's not dead. Believe
back again.
what you heard. Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Cam Akers, Javonte Williams, Rashad White, paired with Cooper Kupp, T. Higgins, and Drake London at receiver.
Nice. Yeah, that's really nice for sure.
Yeah, so I feel really good about the guys I got so far. Now I need to start patching together the positions, quarterback, tight end when it fits, and then obviously really put a lot of depth at the receiver position.
For sure. Yep.
Good for you. There's some good receivers here still in this range that I'm willing to take darts on, especially in this format.
Right.
Matter of fact, I need to just queue up this only, really. I can almost. Bateman. Traylon's injury. What do we know, man? J-Mo, I'm not touching.
I
Too
haven't heard
concerned.
too much lately. I don't think
Gosh.
I'm concerned. If we would have heard something by now.
That pained you to hit that star button on Juju, did it?
I'm hoping somebody just decides to do it. What's your receiver order right now, you guys? This is the gross range here.
Michael Thomas, Traylon.
Yeah, I have.
Really?
I have.
You guys
Traylon.
are still feeling good about Traylon with the injury.
I have it. Traylon, Michael Thomas, Juju is my top three.
Boom.
No Bateman. Bateman's not even a consideration for you guys.
4.
Okay.
No, because I think Zay Flowers is over him. I think Zay Flowers
Yeah.
is a better player.
I'm slowly coming around on the Zay Flowers thing.
Michael Thomas. Now you're up. I would just take your favorite receiver, whichever one you like.
I think the problem is I need more depth that I can actually play. I'm wondering about Traylon's health, but I think I'm still going to go upside. I think he still has the most upside of everyone on the board, so that's why I took him there.
I think so. That's a good pick. For ninth round, hell yeah.
I mean, as you can see, his ADP is only going to continue to plummet. ADP was 96.9. It's got him at 102. So
Right.
Keeps going down.
I'll take it, man. I'll take it. 9-6, Treylon Burks. Imagine saying that when everyone said Treylon was definitely the wide receiver 1 last year, right?
Somebody I think is kind of gross to star or just keep in mind for you guys. Alan Lazard after today. Like, this will probably be
with
the
Corey
first and
Davis.
only time I ever say something about Alan Lazard that's good.
I think that more had to do more with they wanted to keep Randall Cobb over him probably just
Just
because
so
that's
he-
Rodgers' guy.
Yeah, so he can come in and play his 4 snaps a game.
And I think they wanted a reason to keep Jason Brownlee.
Yeah,
I think that
Yeah,
was another
this is
reason,
such
too.
a gross range of receivers.
it
Yes,
is.
it
It's
is.
really disgusting real fast, don't it?
Do you guys think I should double tap quarterback, get my 2 quarterbacks, or should I go quarterback, running back?
Running
let me
backs,
see
in
what
my
I'm-
opinion.
Who we got out there?
You missed
I was
out
gonna
on your
double-
stack.
I was
Oh,
gonna
you could-
double
you
tap
could get the
Dak and-
Dak and CD. Yep.
Right.
Yeah,
I could go.
Dak has to be your play, I think.
I could
with
go
the
Dak and Goff, and I'd have both of them.
I think I'd go Dak and wait on your second. Personally, I'd
That's
take one of these
kinda
running
what I'm
backs.
thinking too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Dak, and then I think I'm gonna take. I think I'm gonna take the upside of Charbonnet.
Yeah,
And
it
as
was him
long
or
as you
Tank
didn't
for
say
me.
Rashad Penny, who's probably
Yeah.
not making the fucking team.
Don't
Right.
whatever you do, don't take Rashad.
And I've taken some Rashad lately, so last weekend, so it's not looking great. But
Oh,
Who knew it'd be Trey Sermon to be the one to put the axe in him? Let's go.
who knew? Rashad Penny would be on the waiver
I don't
wire.
think Trey Sermon's gonna
in
make
real
that
life.
team, though. To be honest.
They cut them both.
I think they keep Penny. I think they go with, but also I think it's just all can change because I've read a rumor today that the Eagles have been one of the most aggressive on Jonathan Taylor. So if they get JT,
I can't wait till we get the Taylor Swift backfield.
Yeah, you're gonna get Taylor Swift and Gainwell and Boston Scott, and they just got Penny and Sermon. So
the Taylor Swift backfield is what I've always been hoping for right there.
Man, you would walk around with a massive eggplant all day long.
You and Kelsey, huh?
Gosh.
The Taylor Swift backfield?
Me and Kelsey, yeah, we got this.
All right, you're up next, Adam. What are you looking at?
Man,
there goes Juju.
these receivers are so gross. Alan Lazard, Jacoby Myers, Darnell Mooney.
You could maybe get Lazard and Aaron Rodgers on the way back.
What do you think, Michael?
And Conklin's a good tight end later on to maybe try
I
and
kind of
get
like
to.
just taking the dart on Nico Collins, to be honest.
Nico, yeah, first. Jacoby Myers I like as well. Romeo Doubs a lot of people like.
Like all those guys that we were talking about, right? That's the only dude who's got like #1 potential.
Well, we had this discussion in one of my league chats. They were trying to talk like, what's a wide receiver one? And one guy was like, well, what wide receiver ones means you're the one on your offense. Like, that's not T. Higgins. And then someone else was like, well, it just means there's 32 teams. You got to be one of the top 32. I'm like, no. But if you want to go with that, sure. Nico Collins is a wide receiver one.
And means like top target earner on his team. So that's all you're chasing at this point. That potential.
I don't know what that actually looks like for fantasy and like here, but I think at this point you're kind of chasing consistent weeks anyway, someone to plug in spots. So
if there was anyone left on the board who has the opportunity to get over 100 targets this year, it was Nico Collins out of all those guys.
Possibly.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think you could make a case if Odell stayed healthy, he could, but I would not want to bank on that at all.
Yeah,
I am so far out on Odell, it's ridiculous.
So as you can see, this star is not being touched, and it's basically not going to be. But that's why it's a big if for me. I don't think he will stay healthy, but if he did,
last time we saw Odell, people were like, "Oh, he was going off in the Super Bowl." It's like you go and look at the actual stats. It's 3 catches, and you go, "Okay." And before that, all he was like a touchdown dependent in that offense, like kind of guy. And before that, he was god awful and horrible. So
yeah, I'm just kind of clouded by my Browns glasses on that one, thinking he was going to be so good and like save his team. It was just such a
your backup. What do you?
I'm kind of at this point. I'm kind of thinking a QB here, and I'm going to ask you guys here. There's something about me that wants to take Russell Wilson, but are you guys taking Aaron Rodgers, Jared Goff, or Russell Wilson here?
It's either A-Rod or Russ for me.
I love A-Rod.
Talking ceiling. Yeah, like one of those two. I'd probably get behind A-Rod before I get behind Russ, to be honest, for one season.
I think I agree.
Dynasty, different story, right?
And Njoku's sitting out there at tight end still, too. I think. Or did I miss him? I think I might have missed him.
Any wide receiver love here between Mooney or Rondale or Mims? Like, would you go?
I think you pick a wide receiver later.
Okay.
These
receivers are all the same right now.
Well, Rodgers is gone, so we're going with
made the decision for you.
Russ.
Yep. And I think on my next pick, if he makes it, it'll be Mims out of the stack.
Okay.
Late stack.
Don't take any of their tight ends, please, God, no.
You mean Adam Troutman? There's a fish out there that's #1 tight end again. Is that what I heard?
He's back. He's back.
They've already it's like stepbrothers for Greg Dulcich and putting him in the grave and just burying him alive.
Well, it's funny. I've been talking about. Mike has too. Let me not try to take all the credit, but all the truthers of Dulcich. It's like, well, yeah, he had a nice year. He had some nice moments, but like. He was drafted. That offensive regime's gone. Who knows, man? Who knows? And we've seen some flash in the pan tight end guys as a rookie year that don't actually end up being long-term producers. And people were paying up for him. Paying up pretty premiumly in Dynasty, man, for Greg Dulcich all offseason.
What are you thinking here, E? You got the double tap.
I think I'm going to take Goff and almost be done at quarterback.
That's not bad.
That gives you
And,
Goff and who was your first one? Oh, Dak.
Amon-Ra.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'll have the Amon-Ra stack and Goff stack.
I can get behind it.
And the Dak and Lamb. So I'm going to go with Goff for sure.
Any consideration
then-
to like Michael Gallup to go with your Goff and CD?
I think I could maybe in the next round. I like Jake Ferguson as a second tight end a lot.
don't
But I
think
probably
Gallup's
need to get another running back here. I think, do I go with Gainwell because of all the talk of him? Or do I go like Algier?
Pass for me on Gainwell, but
Yeah,
I would do Algier, or I would do like maybe Roshan.
yeah, I'm going to go Algier just because I know he's going to run the ball quite a bit there too because
Yeah.
you do not want Desmond Ridder throwing the ball more than 10 times a game.
No chance, man.
I don't mind like a Damian Harris pick either, just because. Do we really think James Cook's getting all that?
Yeah, he's just banged up right now, so I think people are scared off of him. So, but you could probably still get him here.
Tajay and Kendre are also very appealing.
Yes, Tajay for sure.
Yeah, Tajay's one I love this year.
Ty Chandler.
Not when I drafted Derrick Henry, but
And I have to put in the obligatory, like, I know he went right after, but Devon A-Chain was like, yeah, I got it.
yeah. What do we know about the shoulder, by the way? Do we have any updates?
I don't know the exact injury, but he's gonna miss maybe the first week.
Odell's still sitting there, Mike. What do you think, buddy?
Jake, Derek Carr.
If you want to.
No, thank you. I'm gonna take Marvin Mims, cheap stack.
There you go.
I think in this range, it was him and Rondale that were in my mind. I may end up regretting passing on Rondale. I feel like with the offense they're going to have and the situation they're going to have, I could see them just trying to get it to him a million times a game in space. Just see what happens.
We got to do something. We got to manufacture some offense somewhere. Rondale, you're it.
We watched you at Purdue, buddy. Let's see what we could do now. You know,
Bringing back freshman year at Purdue, man.
right? I need you to take every single touch and just make magic happen.
His A-dot's going to be negative.
Basically, all carries. They're not even.
Right. Jet sweeps, screen passes. That's all we're doing.
All right, man, this is really gross, dude. I gotta stop looking at that receiver. It's just making me want to hurt.
What, Odell?
Yeah, I keep seeing Odell. I just keep seeing gross names in this wide receiver
Dude,
range.
I love
Tight
these
end,
tight ends
nothing.
in this range, and this is why.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mike,
Ferguson
which one's your
keeps going
favorite here?
higher.
I could talk you into Komet. I could talk you into Chig if you're worried about the Traylon thing. Gerald Everett, of course, and
Love him.
Jawan Johnson. I can't leave a draft without Jawan.
Eric was wanting me to take Dolchich and stack the Denver tight end, I think.
I'll take Taysom Hill before I take fucking Dolce.
Right.
Yeah.
It's best ball. Taysom Hill would just fall in the end zone. a
Oh,
couple
there goes
times.
your Stafford gone.
Dang. I really thought I could get him actually right next one, too. I was actually going to start looking at QBs. That one kind of hurts, man.
You know that quarterback sitting out there, man. Can he pick it?
Yeah, Kenny Pickett would be perfect.
What do you think, Mike?
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna log off.
I got one guy start up here that if he's there, I'm taking him.
Eric, talk to me about the quarterback situation that I'm looking at right now.
So let's see. Jordan Love just went. So Pickett's my top guy for sure. Let's kind of see what you got stack wise. So Higgins gone, London. You don't want Desmond Ridder. You can get Tannehill late. That might not be bad. C.J. Stroud late, and you already got Russ and Mims.
What's your guys' take on adding Kyler like late in these drafts?
I love it. Yeah,
I got
love
a
it.
shit ton of Kyler for the.
Where do you
exact
start?
reason.
Is here too early?
Nope.
No,
Just
not with
right.
these
Would you
shit
take Kyler
balls.
or would you take Pickett here? Because since I do already have one, I'm just going to ask you guys real quick. We've got 18 seconds.
Since you already have one, it'd be Kyler.
Yeah, I think so. I agree.
Okay.
You shoot for the moon, right? If you were waiting on quarterback this long and you had to take your first year,
Yeah.
I don't know if my first is going to be Kyler Murray.
Right.
I want some stability just a
Yep.
little
Yeah.
bit. But
Yeah, you're
upside
taking a
wise,
massive upside
yeah.
swing.
because if you're right, like in this tournament format, right, you just got a guy who's got a potential to be a QB1 if he plays most of the year, which is incredible at the value you got him.
Yeah, I like it a bit, quite a bit, honestly. But I wouldn't have minded picking it. I just think that, I don't know. Kyler's lack of rushing this year is a little concerning, but I still think he has more upside than does Kenny Pickett this year.
Yeah, that's very fair. Very fair. As much as I love Kenny and will tout him. Oh, man, you got 10 picks. We get Eric back-to-back first. What do you think?
There it is, man. Tank Dell, 13-8. Dude, if I click this guy, will I see his team?
Yeah, if you go to the little drop down on the right, just
I got to see this.
above it
Oh,
there.
my
Yeah.
goodness. We got a Dynasty degenerate in the house. Tua Kirk,
There goes Pickett.
Bijan Gibbs, Brees, and Tank Dell. Or Tank Bigsby. Adding another Tank Dell. Deontay, Quentin Johnson. Oh, my goodness.
Nice.
This team, bro, is outrageous.
All right, my super high favorite upside pick is there. Taking him. Jalen Hyatt.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
And then
I just talked shit about Jalen Hyatt last night, too.
Man, he is their best receiver by far. It's not even close. Just think he's gonna rock there.
If that's, let's say that would be the case. What does that actually mean?
I think I'm gonna go.
I mean, could he be Darius Slayton from last year? Slayton had some good moments, man.
What about Waller though?
I mean, it's Waller, and then who else they throwing the ball to?
Yep.
It's gonna be. I mean, Hyatt has already had 2 touchdowns in the preseason, playing with Daniel Jones and the first team offense. I think he's their best receiver they got.
And this is gonna come full circle for me, Adam, ain't it? We said all about the rookies, right? Third round receivers are a bad bet. But if I was gonna make an exception,
but if I was to
lineup league, I have a hard time doing it. But at best ball, I'll take it.
All right, Adam, 2 up. You finally gonna break the tight end seal here? You think?
Probably. Although Rondale's still sitting here, man, and I got Kyler, so I don't think I can pass that.
I mean, you could go Chig here and then get Tannehill later because you'd have Burks, Chig, and Tannehill.
I don't. Do you want to do 3 quarterbacks though?
Nah.
Depends on what quarterbacks you have, but yeah, with your upside quarterbacks, you probably don't need to.
Although, if Kyler misses some time, I'll basically have one. I'll just have Russ for however many weeks Kyler's not playing. That's the only issue with what I did there.
Right.
I don't think. Tell me that I can. I don't feel like I should be passing on Rondale here, especially after I just took Kyler. But what do you guys say?
Take him.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
Then I'm done. Then I'm done here, and it's just tight ends and QB the rest, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Or one more wide receiver, right?
Could go 7. It's 7 or 8. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
what do you got at the running backs?
Shit
5.
tight end. So let's
yeah.
go.
So I got So right now my team, just so everyone can see, Russell Wilson and Kyler Murray at quarterback, Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Cam Akers, Javonte Williams, Rashad White are my running backs. Cooper Kupp, T. Higgins, Drake London, Treylon Burks, Nico Collins, Marvin Mims, Rondale Moore are the wide receivers. I got 3 receivers with this week 7 bye.
Yeah, I noticed earlier you were taking a lot of week 7.
Mm-hmm.
Loading up. Good thing it's season long total.
Right.
Yep.
It ain't head to head.
It'll luckily be week 7 might just be a little bit light. We got Derrick Henry, but that's okay.
Right.
I'm cool
Hopefully
with it.
he has his monster blow up game that week.
Is he playing the Colts or the Jags?
Or the Texans.
I hope so.
Is he playing a division opponent?
All right. So then, man, this is crazy. These tight ends are still just hanging around, man. This is why I don't. This is the one reason why, Eric, typically when I've been in these, I have a hard time taking the tight ends early because it's not. Kittle could absolutely smash. Like I wouldn't even be shocked to see Kittle produce if he was healthy for a full year in the range of an Andrews type. But to me, I can get 2 or 3 of these types later at such a different discount. You know what I mean? That's where I typically end up
now,
going.
Now, do you usually take 3 tight ends then?
Mike and I had a big debate on this, Mike. You want to tell them what we had last time when we did our first one together?
We went to it. I'm good with 2, even 2, but
I like 3.
3 ain't bad.
Right.
When I do this, when I take the late ones,
pull from every week.
Yeah, when I do the later tight end approach, I like to have 3, but I'm gonna have either 3 quarterbacks or 3 tight ends, and the other one's gonna be 2. I don't like to do 3 of each. So
right. All right. Well, you're up next. What are you looking at?
I think it's got to be Chig, man. I mean, that's who we were talking about me taking last time.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, that sounds good. Chig.
It's either him or Everett for me, personally.
I'm with you. Either one.
So if I get sniped here, I can't be double sniped.
Right. Yeah, you're guaranteed either one, so that's good.
Any consideration to Gregory Dulcich here right now?
Nice.
All right, let's talk about it. Everett or Chig for America's Game?
I think I'm going Chig, less weapons. Everett's got to have like 5 weapons in front of him.
Give me Chig.
Okay. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of shit talking on Chig all year too, and
Look where you got
all off season. I mean, yeah, I mean,
if he wins you $1 million, he ain't gonna be talking. You'll be have his jersey on.
I'm paying to have a meeting. We're gonna have an interview with Chig. All right, if that happens. I'll see what it costs to have an interview with every single one of these players if we hit. That'd be pretty sick. Mm-hmm. Not everyone's Matt Harmon and can have a show every week with Austin Eckler, you know.
Right.
That's when you know you made it big.
And he had Justin Jefferson on a show too, like a couple weeks ago.
Did he? Nice.
Or Sawhook hooking up.
Eric, literally, it was the day after he was talking the South Harmon WoRP tool, and then the next day he's got Justin Jefferson on the podcast. You're like, okay,
nice. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take my second tight end. I'm gonna take Irv Smith and then Bengals offense.
Smart.
Like that, and then
Taysom Hill.
No. Trying to think of who I want here.
What about the real New York Giants best receiver, Darius Slayton, down there?
No.
Paris Campbell?
I think
Devontae Parker. Is that really his ADP? Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go. I gotta ride. I'm gonna ride my guy.
Ty Chandler, man. Okay.
Ride my guy.
I can respect it.
And then I'm done at running back. I could probably get one more receiver and maybe one more tight end with my 2 picks.
We just queue up this Justin Ross right here.
Oh man, y'all know I can't do that.
Talk about upside. Go on, talk about.
I mean, yeah, he's a good last pick for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of upside I see out here.
I take
see
a lot of
DJ
Richie
Chark
James in this area.
I see Curtis Samuel.
Taysom Hill.
Yeah, Taysom Hill. Like you just need him to hit one.
What about Michael Wilson?
I like Michael Wilson. Yep.
You get the full Arizona stack right there.
Talk about some of the cheapest stacks in the world. The Arizona Cardinals.
Is Zach Ertz already going?
Right.
Oh. All right, let's talk about it though. So I only have Chig.
Wow, I can't believe he's still sitting out there.
What do I need here? I need
tight end or wide receiver. 1
wide receiver and 2 tight ends, probably, or 1 tight end and another quarterback.
You got 6 seconds.
We're gonna go Chark.
Yeah, that's who I was just saying. I can't believe he's out there, Chark.
Yeah, talk about upside. It'd be Chark for me, Bryce Young.
Of course, he's got like another hamstring injury.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we play in best ball, baby. Give me 4 weeks, DJ. Give me 4 weeks. That's all I need out of you. You know,
4 weeks.
I ain't asking for the moon. You know, I'm not too greedy.
Hopefully, they get that offensive line together so they don't kill Bryce Young within the first 2 weeks.
I wouldn't bank on him not getting killed.
Right.
Honestly.
It's Matt Corral gonna come in and save the day.
Look who I got starred, man. Like I don't think I'd let him get out of this. I don't get out of this draft without taking it.
Trey McBride.
Yeah, Trey McBride for sure.
Ooh.
You better star his ass up. Star up Zach Ertz. Just correlation tight ends, Peter. That's all you're doing.
Yeah.
Ugh. Anything else that I should be looking at?
You want to take that Troutman with your last pick?
Yes. There he is, baby. The best stack that you never thought of, man. Listed as starter on depth chart 13 days ago.
Love
Believe that?
You know what I like for a deep tight end, like my last pick here? I'm getting more on board. Is Darnell Washington.
That's good. I have him start up. I was thinking about him.
You know that dude's just going to have like a 2-touchdown game some random time, right?
Right. And Fryermuth's got that concussion history.
Mm-hmm.
He might have talked me into it.
I love it. Darnell Washington hype here on America's
Let me ask
Game,
you,
folks.
Speaking of rookie quarterback not having a lot of time, safety net. Hayden Hurst, any interest at all this year?
Yep, I like him
And
too. He's on my list.
Seth was really talking him up, hyping him up last night on the pod.
I like
so.
Jelani Woods still too. He's that's a massive upside type tight end too. McBride makes a lot of sense though with Kyler and those guys.
Yeah,
Fits where you already have.
I personally think like I would get out of here with which one here are we taking?
McBride.
I'd
right
go
now
McBride to go with your stack.
Okay.
All right.
And now you can just decide what dog shit tight end you want as your last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know who it's gonna be, right?
If you
Jordan Akins?
Noah, we're never quitting him. What's up, Noah?
Let's see what they have to say.
Just watching over my shoulder.
Fully practicing off knee surgery.
Dang, it's good to go. 7 days ago.
Money. I love seeing like the little write-ups on like some of these things. They're just they're so simple. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Put it nicely, you know. Would you take real talk Noah Fant or Michael Mayer right now if you were on?
I think I'd go Mayer just because of the
Noah Fant.
upside for Mayer. I think.
Okay, Kate Otten or Noah Fant?
Noah Fant.
No Fant.
Isaiah Likely or Noah Fant?
Fant.
Fant.
Okay. Adam Troutman or Noah Fant?
Noah Fant.
Yeah. No. All
Okay.
right. So
Darnell Washington or
Mike
Noah
talked me into it. I'm gonna go Darnell on this one.
Wow.
Don't have
In
to
the
worry about
17th. He didn't even let him go to the 8th. Wow. Holy.
And then I gotta take my last wide receiver. I think.
Wait, you're not taking Aiden O'Connell right here?
Oh shit.
No, man.
Come
what
on.
upside
You could have
with
stacked it
wide
too. You
receiver
could have went
do I
Mayer
want?
and O'Connell to finish out, man.
I love taking this upside wide receiver. I think he's gonna have a solid year. We'll go back-to-back Steelers to end it. As a Browns fan, that makes me want to throw up.
Man, I almost forget he's in the league.
Allen.
Allen Robinson, round 18, easy.
Over Justin Ross.
Easy.
Fuck we doing here.
I liked Hardman too, but like, I don't know. Hardman is just so like makes me want to throw up too.
All right. Do you take now? Here's the question: a guy like C.J. Stroud or Ritter, or one of those tight ends we talked about.
I mean, you could take Stroud because you have Nico, so that would make sense.
Tight end.
Did I convert Mike? Did I convert him?
You might-
Damn
your
it! I
tight-
love this.
Your tight end sucks so bad.
You see, this is why on America's Game, you just ask questions. You know, I'm just asking the question,
horrible.
and he's been converted, man. I don't need an apology. I just needed that. That's all I needed. It feels good too. You know? Baker Mayfield. This guy has now officially made the worst draft that I've ever seen on Underdog.
Wow.
America's Game, you had that
Fant
privilege.
got sniped ahead of you.
You got to be shitting me. This Bobby Mack has got. I think
know,
he might be related to me, man. This might be
Another
Pops.
tight end
That's
that's
my
still
dad's name.
sitting out there is Gesicki.
All right, Mike. Real quick, guys. Troutman, Mayer.
Give me Michael Mayer here.
I go
guess.
Mayer. You got 7 seconds.
Mayer.
All right.
Take that.
There it is,
upside
man.
of Mayer.
There it is.
Michael
All
Mayer.
right. You want to go ahead and read your team off one more time, Adam?
I'm
and then-
finished, man. So let's read it. Yep. Russell Wilson and Kyler Murray at quarterback. The only thing about having two is one of them's Kyler, so that does make it a little bit more dicey at QB.
Right.
Running backs are Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Cam Akers, Javonte Williams, Rashad White. Wide receiver is Cooper Kupp, T. Higgins, Drake London, Treylon Burks, Nico Collins, wide receiver 1. Marvin Mims, Rondell Moore, DJ Chark to round out the receiver room, followed up with tight end at Chig, Trey McBride, and Michael Mayer.
Nice.
There it is,
I
man.
like it.
The $3 million winner right
The
there.
surprising thing to me is like you went so RB heavy with it, and your wide receiver group is still very good. It's still very
Right.
good, like in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't mind it. It's not because I did go so running back heavy. It's not like some of the top heavy wide receivers rooms you're going to see. But you tell me there's 8 receivers and those are my guys. I'm perfectly fine.
I'm good
Right.
with those dudes.
Yep.
So I went with 2-6-7-3 as my build. 2 quarterbacks are Dak Prescott and Jared Goff. Running backs, I got Joe Mixon, James Conner, Zach Charbonnet, Tyler Algier, Zamir White, and Ty Chandler. Wide receivers, I have CeeDee Lamb, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Amari Cooper, Chris Godwin, Sky Moore, Jalen Hyatt, and Allen Robinson. And my 3 tight ends are Kittle, Irv Smith, and Darnell Washington.
We might have a couple $3 million winners here, boys.
I hope
Couple.
so.
Like second place is like $1 million, right? So that's what,
Yeah, I'll take
4
any.
million?
I'll tell you what.
Any of them.
What we
4
have
mil
is
total?
a 4. You imagine if $4 million was won on a live stream?
It's $4 million on a live stream. Let's go.
Wow. If we
Not,
did
not,
that,
not even just that. Actually, well, it wasn't a live stream, but on America's Game.
Right.
Right.
Man, that would be crazy.
I like these teams.
Let's wish it into existence, please.
I like these teams, boys. I like
Yeah,
If
what
that
do you-
happens, we'll split it. If I win the 3, we'll make it $2 million for each of us.
Love it.
Boom. I'll tell you what. I'll even America's Game. That's an American deal that people don't do much anymore. It's just a handshake agreement that we're gonna stand by.
Hell yeah.
If we both win, we'll just split it.
I mean, anytime you get over like 500K, right? You could be pretty generous and just pass it around, right?
Hell yeah.
Hook your boys up.
I mean, we're gonna get hit with about 2 of it's gonna go to taxes anyway. So
Right, exactly.
Right.
And then we'll slip Mike here a little here 25K bonus or something.
yeah,
50K bonus.
yeah, just for narrating this whole thing. That's what Iowa guys do. with,
Color
with
commentator,
our-
man. I'm
Yeah.
Chris Collinsworth. That's what I am.
All
What's
right.
up?
Well, before we end it for the night, we gotta play America's favorite game before we get out of here.
Let's do it, man. Let's play the game.
All right. So I think I've did this one before with Scott, but I'm gonna do it again because I didn't do it with you guys. So I was watching the new Florida Gators documentary earlier. What's your guys' favorite sports documentary? Netflix, ESPN, 30 for 30s, whatever it is.
This is because it's like one of the OGs for me, right? And when you say it, I was thinking like sports documentaries. And this comes to heart because it was one of the first 30 for 30s they ever did. And it was Pony Excess, the SMU story.
Right.
I just love listening to all that shit that went on with, with that university and the money being handed out left and right. Them just not giving a fuck. They're like, yeah, we
Right.
know we're being investigated. We're still going to do it, right? The whole Eric Dickerson, like denying, denying the
man.
thing, but really can't explain how he got that fucking just all of a sudden showed up at his house. So
right.
I loved it. Pony Excess, 30 for 30. It was one of the first ones they ever did. It's fantastic.
Man, this is dude. There are so many good ones. I'll tell you what, though, especially because I got Mike on air. I'm gonna go ahead and the best basketball player of all time. The Last Dance just had to be that for me. I'll be honest too. The Dennis Rodman part of that documentary to me is just fantastic. When they talk about having to go get him, and
I was a big WCW fan, and I remember watching all this Dennis Rodman on WCW stuff right during the middle of the finals. I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing?
yeah, man, I love the way they broke that down. Not that that was hilarious,
Right.
but apparently there was some stuff left out that some guys are mad about. But
Yeah.
that team, that era was me growing up as a kid. I was really excited for that one.
Yeah, Adam stole my thunder. That was mine, the Last Dance one as well.
let me
Just
see.
that was one of the most well done documentaries of everything. That whole lead up to it and everything. So they did a really good job. Some honorable mentions like the Johnny Manziel one that just came out was pretty solid. This Florida Gators one, I'm only 2 episodes through, but so far it's pretty good. I like that one a lot. 30's had some really good ones too, like the Ravens one that they just did last year was pretty solid.
Yeah.
I love the Tom Brady series that ESPN did too. That was a really good one, showing some of the old Patriots stuff. So I like that one as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Last Dance. That's good. That was my favorite one so far.
Damn, Last Dance.
Yep.
Yeah.
Second greatest basketball player of all time.
He will probably make a documentary. I do believe that. He's had a couple, but he'll probably have some kind of crazy one.
Speaking of relevant news, I'm kind of hoping we get the 49ers Trey Lance documentary one day of what the hell all went down there.
After
Like,
Kyle Shanahan gets
Kyle
fired
Shanahan
this year.
and Shanahan admits, man, I really wanted Mac Jones and something like that.
Love it. Hey, before we get out of here, too, anybody who's listening, if you're listening on podcast form. Make sure that you're subbed. And if you
Yes.
could, leave us a review. Tell us what you think, even if it's bad. Even if it's bad. And if you're watching on YouTube, you know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe button. Comment away on the video. Love to engage with our fans. It's so awesome. So just wanted to throw that out there, especially because the podcast feed is so new, but it is growing rapidly with all kinds of content on there. So if you're listening there, man, just hit us up with a review. You give us that 5-star. I think we earned it.
And come check out our
Maybe.
pretty faces.
Yeah. South Harmon Dynasty Football on any of your podcast forums. Make sure you guys subscribe there. It's the new home for 4D chess every single week. The trade show's on there. America's game's on there. We're going to have some other stuff cooking up here soon as well. So, yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to that. You'll get that every single day whenever a podcast drops, man.
Hell yeah. Eric, Adam, thank you so much for the Underdog. I got to witness it. You know, I don't
Hell
get to participate
It was fun.
unless I drive across the river. Wink, wink. Then I'm okay.
For sure.
That's good
All right.
talking. Good talking
Hell yeah.
Underdog drafts with you boys.
Yep.
Love it, man.
We'll be back next week for episode number 5. It'll be the return of the man. He's coming back.
The man.
Top five.
He's not dead yet. But yeah, follow me on Twitter at Eric Vanek NFL, and make sure you guys follow the show podcast or the show Twitter as well at America's Game Pod as well. Adam, Mike, go ahead, plug whatever you guys want.
Wow, I already plugged away, baby.
Plug
We're
away.
plugged, baby.
This is your shit.
We're on our plug, man. We're good to go.
All right, sweet. All right, well that'll be it. We will see you guys next week for episode number 5, special one.
See ya.
Peace.